Devoted to parents. In a village on the edge of the forest, there is a lake that is quite wide. There lived a husband and wife who were in harmony and peace. The husband works as a carpenter, and the wife takes care of the house. Even though they have been married for a long time, their happiness is not complete because they have not been blessed with children. Every day, the husband and wife never stop praying to God to give birth to a child soon.
Lord, please grant our wish. We really want to have children, to complete our family's happiness. We promise, we will take care of him with love and with all our heart, the husband and wife prayed. Although they have not yet been blessed with a child, the two husbands and wives have always loved the children in their village on the edge of the forest. They hope God will hear and see how much they love children.
One day, when the husband was looking for wood in the forest, he cut down some trees to supply firewood at his house. But suddenly he was surprised by the appearance of a dazzling light from one tree he was about to cut down. Curious, the husband approached the light source. And how surprised he was. It turned out that behind the tree there was a tiny baby there wrapped in a basket. The husband, too, felt thrilled and happy.
The husband rushed to clean up all the wood that had been cut earlier, then went home. He wanted to immediately show the baby to his wife. How happy the wife is when she sees her husband coming home with a baby. Maybe this is the answer to our prayers all this time, my wife, said the husband. Thank you, Lord. You have entrusted us to take care of this daughter, said the wife gratefully. Turns out, the baby the husband found was a baby girl. Then, the husband and wife named the baby Beautiful Princess.
We will treat the beautiful princess with affection. We will not disappoint you, Lord, said the husband, no less grateful to God. Since then, their new life is complete and happy with the presence of the beautiful princess. All of that was none other than the power of sincere and unrelenting prayer from the husband and wife. The beautiful princess grew up to be an exquisite girl true to her name and smart. He is also very kind and helpful. He was educated well by his parents. Beauty and kindness. The beautiful princess is famous all over the country. Many princes who want to come ask for her hand. However, the beautiful princess did not want to accept the prince's proposal.
Throughout the day, the beautiful princess thought about how to refuse the prince's proposal without hurting their hearts. He also feels afraid, if the safety of his parents is threatened. Finally, beautiful princess gave conditions to the prince who wanted to ask for her hand. However, this condition is impossible to fulfill. As a result, none of the princes could meet these requirements. My son, why did you give such a hard condition to fulfill? Don't you want to get married? Asked the father one time. He was surprised by the attitude of the beautiful princess. Father, I still want to live here. I still want to be devoted to you, because you have cared for me with so much love. If I marry a prince, I will definitely be invited to move to the palace. I don't want that to happen, explained the beautiful princess.
Throughout the day, the beautiful princess thought about how to refuse the prince's proposal without hurting their hearts. He also feels afraid, if the safety of his parents is threatened. Finally, beautiful princess gave conditions to the prince who wanted to ask for her hand. However, this condition is impossible to fulfill. As a result, none of the princes could meet these requirements. My son, why did you give such a hard condition to fulfill? "Don't you want to get married?" asked the father one time. He was surprised by the attitude of the beautiful princess. "Father, I still want to live here. I still want to be devoted to you, because you have cared for me with so much love. If I marry a prince, I will definitely be invited to move to the palace." "I don't want that to happen," explained the beautiful princess.
Throughout the day, the beautiful princess thought about how to refuse the prince's proposal without hurting their hearts. He also feels afraid, if the safety of his parents is threatened. Finally, beautiful princess gave conditions to the prince who wanted to ask for her hand. However, this condition is impossible to fulfill. As a result, none of the princes could meet these requirements. "My son, why did you give such a hard condition to fulfill? Don't you want to get married?" asked the father one time. He was surprised by the attitude of the beautiful princess. "Father, I still want to live here. I still want to be devoted to you, because you have cared for me with so much love. If I marry a prince, I will definitely be invited to move to the palace. I don't want that to happen," explained the beautiful princess.
Now, the light is picking up the beautiful princess to return to the sky. Thus the end of the service of the beautiful princess. The moral message of the story above is, never stop praying, because the power of prayer is enormous and extraordinary. But it must be remembered, besides praying, it must also be followed by effort. Love anyone, especially to parents who love us, and take care of them with all your heart. Make them always happy until death picks them up.